Well, guys, it's that time of year again. It's time for me to show my Christmas VHS collection as of November 28th, 2022. Got a lot to cover, so let's get started. So first, I'll start off with the TM books and videotapes that I have. This is the 1995 original print. I know Chris Rachel is this tape. Next one I have 4 copies of. This is the original 1996 VHS. No one labeled it for some reason. And then this copy, you may think it's another copy of 1996 VHS because of the similar casing this and label, but this is actually a 1997 reprint because it has different footage. Now it's the 1998 printing with artwork by Joseph Stackler of TM. For some reason, the label doesn't have any credit info; just has a title. It's kind of weird. And then this one's actually a 2000 reprint because it has a dark sticker label, and there isn't any print date. Now to the 3 Toy Trains and Christmas videos. This one's from 1996. They used to have a reprint copy. Now I have this one instead. Here's the this one's from 1997. I think you also have another reprint copy of this. And here's this one. This is the third one from 1998. And it's actually a red tape. It's pretty cool. This is the holiday music bonus video, which the case says 2000, but the label says 1999. And yes, the label's correct. As referencing the 2018 Christmas video. I'm still going to keep that video up, but it's just really weird. And this is the last TM Christmas tape from 2002. So yeah. Now into the clamshells, which I've got a few, even though I will show more later on in this update because of the this video because of the different copies of some of the tapes, because there will be a lot. But yeah, these first 2 are from Disney. This is the original 1984 printing, which I think is pretty rare. Reels are really old, but still plays fine. December 1st, 1984. And no Walt Disney Youth Memo at the end. And also the case is a little broken, but I don't care. This is the Disney version. Also have the Orion home video printing of the Orion version, which I'll show a little bit, or maybe at the end of this video. September 9th, 1985. And yes, that's a tan lid, but no, it does not. I still don't know if our copy has the one Disney uniform at the end. I know First Rachel's copy does, but I'll have to see. This is from the Looking Glass Video Library. It's a 1986 release, but this is a reprint. Total running time is 28 minutes. Print date looks like May 2nd, 1989, but we do know what it has at the end since it has a print date. This consists of case Christmas Party, case Christmas Caper, and case of Mr. Cruz is a bonus episode. And all 3 of these, we do have all 3 of these individually, which they'll be shown later. December 6th, 2002. Same printing as our copy of Language Nursery 2002 VHS, even though it's taped from 2001. This next one's rare, because this is the full-length screening copy. Label's off-centered. August 4th, 1994. I don't know if this had the disappearing cheaty shield in the beginning. I'll have to check. This is the 1994 print, and case a little ripped, but yeah. Print date is November 1st, 1994. Same print date as the VHS Brewing's copy of Angels in the Outfield demo tape without a case. Here's 2 copies of this. Well, the reason why I have 2 is because this one, September 5th, 1997. This one's the original 1995 Tape Master. While this one, printed September 5th, 1999, 2 years later, has an updated Tape Master on it. And 1999 printing is a little damaged at the beginning because the film strip is eaten up because one of our VCRs, which we don't have anymore, used to eat up tapes. And some of these tapes will also have them, unfortunately, but whatever. Case in better shape than the other one. A copy I had before. And to top all up is the original printing, September 7th, 2000. The other one was printed on October 3rd, 2002. And the other one has the Hair Entertainment logo, but this one does have Lyric Studios logo. I know Freeze Rachel is a copy of Black Real that's printed on September 22nd, 2004. This is the original 2001 print. I know Fabian's Media Corner has this print, and so is Mustafa's Movie Corner. September 1st, 2001, which was printed 10 days before 9/11. And this is the 2002 printing, because it says previously released in different packaging, but this still has the 2001 tape master on it, even though it's print date September 23rd, 2002. They used to have a Black Reels copy of this tape, but now we have the clamshell printing, and this has ads inside, which I'm not going to show. Print date August 13th, 2004. Now to the two Bob the Builder Christmas tapes I have. Chris Rachel is this tape as well. His is printed in 2002, but this is the original 2001 print. September 20th, 2001. This one has the voice music of Elton John. It's pretty cool. September 9th, 2003. 2 days before the 2-year anniversary in 2011. Excuse me. This has Very Merry Christmas Tree and Meet Big Paw. It's a double feature. Also have the Super Triple feature, which is the other three NBC specials. I do used to have Easter Surprise as a separate release, but I want to have that the triple feature and this instead. And this is Good Times for you all know it has the end. And yeah, case isn't in great shape, but who cares? VHS Brody, aka Fisher Rachel, has this tape as well. Even though his is printed October 5th, 2000, ours is printed a week later, October 12th, 2000. This is a family home entertainment tape co-produced with Arzen. Originally 1999 VHS, but this is a reprint. September 10th, 2002. Yes, this is a Good Times tape, and we all know it has the end. I know some people don't like this sequel to Mickey's House of Villains, but yeah, this is a Christmas tape, that's why I have it. And as you saw, it had ad inside, and they're not going to show. Dark sticker label, October 18th, 2001, but I don't know what the cycle's from because I didn't really succeed in peeling off the dark sticker label. This is a 2002 VHS. Contains the episodes Christmas Eve, The Igloo, Tiger Sled, The Big Freeze, and Snowy Day. Big Freeze not Big Freeze, the Tugs episode, the same name. September 6, 2002. The same print day as Fisher Rachel's copy of Winnie Pooh Boo You 2, 2001 VHS, 2002 reprint. Speaking of Fisher Rachel, he also has this tape. The 20th week of 1998, same print day as this copy. I do have the official printing of this, but I don't know where it is in the moment. And pause the video if you want to read the information. Yeah. It says full length screener, so it's a screener copy. July 25th, 2000. Same print, same, which is printed the day Thomas and Friends Make Someone Happy is released. December 12th, 2000. Holly Rock, printed 13 days before Christmas. I know Fisher Rachel had a Canadian copy of this case, but I think he has the actual case to it, so we got rid of it. August 16th, 1993. And this is a Disney tape co-produced with Jim Henson. This one has ads inside too, but I'm not going to show them. October 25th, 1999. This also has Kelly Ripa from Live Rebus and Kelly. The 36th week of 2002. And for some reason, it does not have the Sesame Workshop logo on the label, which is kind of weird. Because most Sesame Street tapes do have that. Two print dates on this one: November 4th, 2003, November 10th, 2003. Yes, obviously, Josh, aka Fish Rachel, VHS Brony, whatever, has this as well. His top wasn't in great shape, but ours is fine. This is originally a 1982 VHS, but it's a reprint, just like his copy. And yes, it has the MGM VHS Collection, and it's his print December 12th, December 12th, 1906, but this one's printed October 22nd, 1987. But just like his copy, it does have the Locust Blast print death event. So, yeah. And that's it for the clamshell. So now to the huge amount of slip covers, which I'll show the tapes that I have two more copies of first. So here's this one. This is the original 1990 printing because it says you can see it, copyright 1990 Warhol Video Inc. This is a former rental from Endless Video, which I don't know, never heard of that store before. The first print date, April something 1990, but the second one's May 1st, 1990. I can't even read the first print date. It's kind of ruined, but yeah. That, by the way, this printing is not as common as this printing, the 1991 reprint, but this is actually a Morning Shield reprint. Halloween of 1999, but how ironic is that's a Christmas movie. But this does have update previews, including the Warner Bros. Century Collection promo. Three copies of this release. This is the original 2000 print. September 25th, 2000. This is a 2002 print. Has a blue lid. October 30th, 2002, one day before Halloween. And then it's the extremely rare 2004 VHS. I know that Will Train fan got it sealed at one point. November 3rd, 2004. And this is the original 1996 print, which has an ink label instead of a sticker label. It's pretty rare. And there are side printings, but there isn't a print date on this tape. And this was a 1997 print, which does come with slip cover. I do also have the 1998 printing, but I don't know where that is either. So that won't be shown, but yeah. Now, 3 copies of this one. This one's a 1989 re-release. There is an original one by Sony Video Software, but I'm going to get that sometime. November 28th, 1989. Did used to have another one that's printed in 1990, but now I have that copy. This is the 1993 printing by Columbia TriStar. I know if it's Rachel's copy, the Canadian Warning Scream, even though it has that label. But ours does use the US one. The 38th week of 1993. And this only has the mowing sound in the end. This one's the 1996 re-release. But it says Columbia TriStar Home Entertainment. The 44th week of 2002. This is a much later reprint. But it still uses the 1993 tape master. 2 copies of this. Yeah, this is the original 2-on-3 printing, which strangely says Thomas Snowy Surprise on the back cover instead of only Snow. First episode of the release. Rails are really old and has some printings. Here's another copy. This one does say it's only Snow in the back. Windows busted right here, but still plays fine. This is a reprint. September 18th, 2004. I think it still has the original 2-on-3 tape master on it. Speaking of Thomas, here's this tape. This one, the 1994, like film strip, like did not work, but the one we have for the 1996 tape did work. So I put the 1996 tape with its film inside a 1994 tape shell. So now it works fine. September 12th, 1994. I know Fritz Rachel has this tape. And I believe this had a strange VHS ending at the end. Also, I like the how the front cover, I think, is a shiny effect on it. There was originally a 1993 release of this by 1992 released by A-Vision and by Kid Vision, but this is the Video Trousers re-release 1997. And no, I don't think it had any strange VHS. 2 copies of this. I showed you already, but this one's the 1989 print, albeit with a sticker label and 2 print dates of 1991, September 13th, September 17th, 1991. And it says LP mode in the back, but this is in a SP mode. And this has the newer triangle control warning screen, along with a French warning. And this is this one's 1994, and it has a different cover, as you can see. And it says Dual K in EP mode, and it does say 1994. September 19th, 1994. This has the same everything as the 1993. 1991 tape. 4 copies of this movie. Next. This one's from 1986. Does not seem to have a print date. And the last 3 of this are by Video Trousers Anchor Bay. It says 1995, but this is the 1989 tape, albeit printed in the 266 day of 1997. Yeah, it has the 1989 tape master. This is the whole pack of It's Wonderful Life and Scrooge. And it says Burbank Video on the back, even though the logo is not appear on the tape. It's 1993, but both these are reprints. Here's tape 1 to Scrooge, I guess. Oh, yeah, tape 1 to Scrooge, and tape 2 is just One for Life. Tape 1 is where Scrooge has printing of June 20th, 1994, but tape 2 is a barcode sticker. And for some reason, tape 2 says 2PK right there. That's kind of weird. And then this the 1994 print with updated master. A bit moldy right like here, but I'll still keep it. So no, August 23rd, 1994, and says SP on the side. And yes, this has the telephone noise at the beginning. And now I have some copies of this tape. This is the 1989 print. The 30th week of 1989, and this has the mowing sound at the end. So I think some copies of this tape have the Family Entertainment logo at the end, but this one is not for some reason. This one's 1993 printing, but as you can see right there, it's Avon. September 8th, 1996, the day Blue's Clues aired. So since that has a print date and it's an Avon copy, you'll have nothing at the end. This is a 2-pack that consists of Ralph Reynolds Reindeer and Frosty the Snowman. Does have the Sony print logo on the back. I do used to have this tape originally, this particular copy, but now we have it in the 2-pack. Has these numbers on the side, but there's still no printing. This actually is an alternate version that has like different promos on it, including a Golden Books promo and Golden Books Fan Entertainment Classic Series promo. There is one with more previews, but even though I don't have these two with the promo, I do have one of them with the other promos. Then here's this printing. This one's from 2002. Has a Classic Media logo on the back. For some reason, the label, though, has Golden Books Fan Entertainment, but I think it does still have Classic Media in the Tape Master. The 45th week of 2002. So, yeah. Sorry, I have to show all those tapes around there. This is 2 copies. This is the original 1987 print. Has cool green lettering, sticker label, and end label. And has this barcode. And this has the widescreen death stack and mowing sound at the end. And the case and label have the CTW logo from 1983, but the tape is the snake logos. The CTW 978 logo is actually present on this version. But on this one, there is an actual CTW logo, and the copyright right here says 1987, even though the special is from 1978. So yeah, 2 copies of this one. This is the clamshell print. July 6, 1999. And this is the slipcover print. Still has a Blockbuster sticker on there, so maybe I'll try and peel it off, see what that print date is. Sometime. Again, 2 copies. I know Chris Rachel has this printing. His printed November 8th, 1906, and the 46th week in 1906, and has normal labels. But this one has 75th anniversary labels. Has a print date of August 28th, 1907, the 36th week in 1907. So we all know what it has at the end. And then this is a 2002 re-release. I did forget to show this in my 2018 Christmas VHS collection, but it's good that I'm showing it in this one. The 43rd week of 2002. You know. This is a 1992 program by CBS, but this is a 1993 VHS. Although this is a reprint, the 28th week of 1996. And you can see it does have the live entertainment watermark on there. And this is the Golden Books Sony Wonder print. And no print date. Let me move the there we go. Just wanted to move the computer so that it'll be easier to get more of the tapes. Anyway, this is the 1993 print, although this is a reprint. The 41st week of 1996. And again, it has the live entertainment watermarks. And this is the Golden Book Daily Entertainment / Sony Wonder print. And yes, this one has the version 1 and previews, including like the website Golden Books promo and the Fan Entertainment for All Seasons promo. And again, no print date. This one's the Dr. Seuss Video Classics printing, which is, I guess, an uncommon release. Cool red labels, and this has the widescreen that stack and blowing sound at the end too. For this special, I'm not sure if I have the MGM Video for Kids printing. I know Fish Rachel does, but if I do, then I yeah. This says 1994 with MGM Home UA Home Video, but this says MGM Home Entertainment. It's definitely a reprint. July 6, 1998. This is the Warner Brothers Family Entertainment's printing from 1999. This is an uncommon 1999 print. There is one in 2000 that's more common, but I like this printing better. September 4th, 1999. I do used to have the 2000 print, but then I think I replaced it with this one. Here's the Jim Carrey 2000 film. I know Fish Rachel is both a green clamshell and a white clamshell version, but this is also a Canadian copy. Also has a cool green ink lettering. Cartridge number is 1168, 1196. I know what, according to a wiki, this has a solid widescreen death at the end, like some Canadian copies do, but I haven't checked mine yet. This one's recorded from a theater. And yes, the case is pretty flimsy. No label and no print date. I actually don't know. I don't remember what this tape had. And here's another copy. You can see. That's a hint for you. Because this is an Avon. It says AVN. November 3rd, 2001, 3 years for the Baby Santa 2004 reprint. And I believe this one's recorded in LP mode. I have 3 copies of this. All of these have new animation on them. Hope to find a copy that has the old animation sometime. The 273rd day of 1999, but it has like a printing error. That's kind of weird. I think I have the 1998 Lyric Studios printing of this, but I don't remember. Yeah, this one's another award printing. This one's an invisible ink print date, August 18th, 2000. And this one's the Lyric Studios print. And it has the green tape, October 10th, 2000. So printed nearly 2 months after the previous copy I showed. 2 copies of this one. The 41st week of 1996, so same week in year code as Santa Claus Coming to Town. And yes, it also has the live entertainment watermarks. And yes, this is the Golden Book Sewing Wonder print. And no print date once again. The next one again, I have 2 copies of. Both of these are from 1990, but they're both reprints. This one says 1998 and has these printings on here. So this might be a Canadian copy, but I'm not entirely sure. Don't remember. And this one's the same case, but it has a blue lettering sticker label and it says 2001. But there's also a much later printing. The 41st week of 2003. So yeah, very late printing. It's kind of rare. 2 copies once again. Here's Rachel has this tape. His is printed July 19th, 1991. The ours was printed July 15th, 1991, 4 days before his copy. This one's the 1996 printing in the clamshell, even though it's a 1997 reprint. The 39th week of 1997. And it says RAR on there. That's mine now. Once again, 2 copies. I think this one's a colorized version. 1947 film new 1974, and this one's from 1993. has dark red printings on there. The 36 week in 1993. So since I have those, we all know it has the end. And this is the 2000. This is a rare 2001 printing. Uh, um, uh, uh, 28th December 2002, but I don't know. I don't know if that was like a printing error or something. Yeah, pretty weird. These next two tapes are Blues Clues tapes. Chris Rachel does have this tape. The 35th week of 2001, his is printed 10 weeks later. I am neutral to Joe era, but this is a rare promotional copy, even though I don't want to get any Joe era tapes. 25th week of 2003. And this doesn't have any previews on it. This is released by Polygram Video. Told you guys I had the individual printing of Christmas caper. Rails are kind of yellowed, but it still plays fine. And does have a barcode sticker. This has the Christmas Story, Yochim's Christmas, and Lassie's Gift of Love, which are from 1960, 1961, 1963. And also has two Nickelodeon produced shorts, Lassie's Down Home Holiday Hints and Lassie's Stocking Stuffers. I think it has the episodes on both the Christmas tapes. 265th day of 1995. This one is actually damaged at the beginning. Just on the opening. The next one's pretty rare. This is Santa Claus, but it's Canadian, the French Canadian printing. It is Père Noël. So yeah, this is pretty rare. Cartridge number is 1 out of 14 and has BVHV on the side. Next one's a 3-tape box set. Yeah, the box isn't in great shape either. This is Tom Jerry's Night for Christmas. This has the programs, the programs like Happens Christmas from 938, Twilight Broadcast from 935, One Hands Family from 943, and The Night Before Christmas in 941. This is the 1991 release, but this is a reprint, October 1st, 1992. This like this printing of It's Still Christmas. Kind of rare printing. October 11th and October 13th, 1992. And this one has programs Elias St. Nick, Pups Christmas, Peachy and the Peachy Cobbler, and Peace on Earth. Again, 1991. October 16th, 1992. This one has Koopa Claus plus Santa Claus coming to Flatbush, Stars in Their Eyes, and 2 odds on handle. Recording tabs and pulled out. Since this is a Good Times Kids Classics tape, we all know it has the end. This one has the episodes Mr. Hanky's Christmas Classics, Merry Christmas Charlie Manson, and Going Down South Park Part 1, which is an extra. October 22nd, 2000, 9 days before Halloween in 2000. And that one was sealed when I first got it. This only has the episode. Well, it has a reindeer hunter, but also another episode. I don't know when it is. September 25th, 1997. This was originally released in 1995 and does have the 1995 tape master on it. 4 tape, 1982 program. Has that sticker on top. I know Chris Rachel is this tape. October 14th, 1996. And yes, this one's recorded in EP mode. Chris Rachel also has a demo tape of this. 1992 program by 1993 VHS. October 30th, 1993. Printed one day for Halloween that year. Next one's out of case. November 15th, 1995. The program is from 1976 and it's a 1994 tape. Has those side panels right there. There's another one without case. September 18th, 1999. This is from WLIW, a 2001 tape. Has these printings, but I don't see a print date. This is from Burbank Video from 1990. Yeah, 1990. Has the Candle Maker and Christmas in Hong Kong. A label says Xmas Tales, but it's still the right thing. And this one's in a LP mode, I think. Chris Rachel also is this one. 1998 tape, but this is a 2000 reprint, unlike his. June 23rd, 2000. Let me move the. No, I can't move it. Whatever. This is a strange release. It's 1991. And it's 51 minutes. December 4th, 1991. This does have the the effigy paintbrush logo, but also accompanied with the 1989 Christmas Classics preview, and also has the Lightning Video logo beginning, and also has the phone noise as well. This is the 1986 print. Chris Rachel is both the 1981 and 1995 print. The 42nd week of 1989. And I think this had the mowing sound at the end. This just has our first Christmas tree. September 20th, 1993, and this one's in EP mode. This one I got a few months ago. This is an LP mode. It does have the Georgia Public Broadcasting logo at the beginning, or Georgia Public Television. And by the way, these next ones are from Video Treasures. 1990 program. This was originally released in 1991 and then re-released in 1997, but this is the 1992 print. Says EP on the side. November 7th, 1994. It was re-released in 1995. This is the original printing. Yeah, right here it's kind of busted, but still plays fine. And it does say SP on the side. October 5th, 1994. (1996) re-release or release. No print date. And this one is also in EP mode. This one's also in EP mode. Originally 1992 released by Burbank Video. But this is a 1996 reprint by Angry Bay. The 239th day of 1996, which is printed twice, both like normal, like this, and also on the sides, or the side. And yeah. This is from 1998. And yes, this one has the Sony logo on the back. See, I also have the individual release of this. September 4th, 1997. This has the episodes Do Not Reboot Till Christmas and Kilo Con is Coming to Town. Has a sticker label. And this was a little moldy, but I'll still keep it. October 31st, 1994. And yes, this is a V-Tune time video release. This one's by Feature Films for Families from 1996, programs in 1993. Originally a 1984 VHS, this is a reprint. August 28th, 1987. I think this had the original master, but I could be wrong. This also has a few Bugs Bunny cartoons, which obviously are in the public domain, which were at the time, but I think now are not. This is from the Blockbuster Classic series. For some reason, even though the case says 1994, the label says 1995. October 25th, 1995. And this is an SP mode. Miss Rachel does have this tape. Coin taps and pulled out. We know what this has in the essence is a Good Times tape. And we obviously know what quality it's in as well. This is a Kid Vision release from 1995. And yes, this has the barcode sticker on the bottom. This is a 19 MCMXCV by Meridian Broadcasting Limited. This is a 1996 VHS by Sony Wonder. And it has these printings on the side. And the label kind of fell off, so I had to tape it back on. This one's the Warner Brothers Family Entertainment printing from 1999. But November 15th, 1998. And this has the 1992 tape master on it. There is a clamshell printing that's printed in 1999. Does have new previews. Hope to find that soon. This is a 1998 release. I think the program's in 1989. For some reason, the Jim Henson copyright says no. The Columbia TriStar copyright says 1996. The 42nd week of 1998. I know that Devane Troy has an EP mode copy of this, and never mind. This is the original Sony Wonder release from 1993. There is a Paramount re-release this from 1997, but since that's an EP and this is an SP, I think I just stick with this printing, in my opinion. I don't think this had anything at the end. I could be wrong, though. (1992) VHS, 1976 program. Morning Show reprint, August 27th, 1997. It still has the 1992 paymaster on it. This is by a Scimitar. EP mode tape. This does not have anything at the end of it. Actually. This is a 2002 VHS by 20th Century Fox. Wheels are kind of yellow, but that's okay. September 16th, 2002, I think it says. The print date's kind of hard to read, but yeah. This was re-released by by Columbia TriStar and Here Entertainment. Wheels are a little yellowed. November 8th, 1996. And this also was originally released by Muppet Home Video under license in Buena Vista, which I know that Chris Rachel has that copy, albeit a recorded one. Yes, there's another copy, but you want to know why? It has ink label, black rails, and it's printed on October 11th, 2004. The same printing as our former copy of the Wiggle Sands Rockin'. Yeah. This next one's also pretty rare. Does have a nice shiny cover. Josh has his tape too. Even though his print September 2016 on 4 is the black rails, our one's a white rails and it's a layer print. October 21st, 2004. And this was a former rental from Blockbuster purchased on February 21st, 2005. This is the 1990 printing by Mia Home Entertainment and Video Trousers. Film was from 1986, I think. And it says duplicate in LP mode, but this is an SP mode. October 14th, 1990. And this also has the phone noise. Yeah. 2001 tape. October 30th, 2001, one day before Halloween that year. I know Fisher Rachel has the MGM printing, but this is the Warner Bros. Printing. 1999 tape, 1945 film. Yes, it's also a Canadian copy, and it's a reprint. October 22nd, 2002. This is one of my dad's favorite films, along with National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation and Caddyshack, even though that obviously is not a Christmas film. 1990 re-release, 1987 film. 1994 reprint. Does have that black thing under the end label. It has 2 week and year codes. 36th week in 1988 and the 18th week in 1994. So this is obviously recycled. This is the MGM big box printing. I know Chris Rachel has a 1988 re-release of this in the slipcover, and this is the 1938 version, renewed in 1965. Does have a tray. And doesn't look like there's a print date on this tape. The next two are Allegra's Window related. Yes, this is the Snowy Wonder printing. They used to have the Paramount re-release, but this printing is better, so I got rid of it. The 197th day of 1995, so printed one day after a Fabian's Mia corner copy. And yes, this has a solid widescreen depth at the end. This one is by Paramount for 1996. And yes, this one's an EP mode. The 244th day of 1996, it is under the end label, and the 38th week in 1996. This does have the widescreen depth stack and mowing sound in the end. Since it's in EP mode. And this next tape is also really rare. Yes, Rachel has this tape. 2004 film, 2005 VHS. October 12th, 2005. This is a Canadian copy. September 6, 1998, and it says CBC. And yes, this has the print date screen at the end since it's a Canadian copy. But I think it's only shown for like a few seconds. This is a 1986 Sun Classic Pictures Inc. film, and it's distributed by World Vision. It is a 1990 Good Times re-release. We all know it has the end. This has the cartoons A Christmas Visit, The Candlemaker, and Jingle Bells. The label says 1990, even though it's from 1987. The next one's also kind of rare. October 21st, 2004. And I'm not interested into that the American Girl series, but I had to get that tape since it was pretty rare. The 30th week of 1990. This is not any widescreen death at the end, just like Fish Rachel's other copy of this tape that I used to have. And speaking of Fish Rachel, he also has this tape as well. This is a 1993 VHS. I don't know what this had at the end. And the case isn't, and the case is kind of dirty as well. This is 1993 tape. Has Have Yourself a Goofy Little Christmas and It's a Wonderful Leaf. And this has a Disney Biz Supply card as well. September 27th, 1993. Yeah, some of these have dust on them. I know Fish Rachel obviously has this, but this copy is also rare. It's a Canadian printing by Lionsgate. And there are some printings, but there's no print dates. It says, important, remove tab of back to brand or recording, adjust tracking necessary clear picture. And I think this one's in EP mode. The next one also is not the case. I think I lost a case to this one. The 42nd week of 1997. I know what Fish Rachel has the Anchor Bay printing of this, but this is the original 1986 printing. November 2nd, 1986, same print date as this copy of the small one. And just like that tape, it does have a low-piece black screen death theme. And this is a form rental from Dial Tan and Video, which I haven't heard of that store before. We're almost done. This one's a 1996 tape by WMHT, which is a PBS affiliate. The 337th day of 1996, which is printed twice for some reason, both on the top of the thing here and on the bottom. This is the Alistair Sim version. I know what Fish Rachel has the Good Times printing of this version. This one's by Multi-Marketing Limited Inc. Licensed by Video Communications Inc. or VCI. And no print date. And this one's according to EP mode. This is by BWE Video. And it also says for promotional use only. So this is a screener copy. But it doesn't say anything about a screener on the label. That's weird. And no print date. We got a few more to go. This is the George C. Scott version from 1984. But this is a 2001 re-release. August 7th, 2002, I think. I don't know if this technically considered Christmas related, but I'll still put it in anyway. Second week of 1999, and this has a widescreen death at the end, obviously, since a EP mode Paramount tape. Yes, Fish Rachel has this tape. And even though his has a solid widescreen death at the end, this one actually has a stack roll at the end. It's pretty interesting. Yes, this one's a Canadian copy. It says HGV and has the G rating. And yes, this has a black screen death at the end. This LP mode tapes by HGV, which is a Canadian division of Good Times. There is actually a Warhol video printing of this tape, I think. This is a 1997 VHS. And you can see it does have printings on top. It does have this in the inside, which is pretty cool. This is my only hit on Tampa Children's Favorites tape. Hope you got the rest, even though it has Barney on it. Which, of course, as you know, I'm not a huge fan of, but Jamie's Media Corner, if you're watching this, I respect your opinion, obviously. August 17th, 2004. I know Freeze Rachel has both this printing and a nice new 1992 printing of it. Says 1990, says 1992, but I think it's the 1995 re-release. The 190th day of 1995, and yes, this is in EP mode. These next two I know Fish Rachel also has. This is a 1974 episode. Yes, this is an Avon copy, and this one's recorded in SP mode, which is interesting. October 13, 1995. And it says AVN on the side. Last three. This has the episodes Christmas Who, Procrastination, Snowball Effect, and Survival of the Idiots. The 46th week of 2004, even those tapes in 2003. Nice 96 tape. Case is in bad condition, but the tape plays fine. August 27, 1999. And it does have newer previews on it. And the last tape. Yes, I told you guys I had this. 1986 film, 1991 VHS. November 7th, 1992. One day before Fisher Rachel's copy. So yeah, that is all of the Christmas VHS tapes I have. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and peace out.